Hi guys, Aribado here. Today I want to use some geometric calculations in order to move things in 3D space. So let's start my scene. So I want to have some kind of solar system, so show solar system. And I want to have a dragon, so here's a dragon. I want my dragon to fly, asynchronous. So this is the start of my scene. Okay, so it's a very simple scene. Let's run it. And here we have our solar system with skies and everything, and the dragon which is flying. Now, what I want to use the geometric calculations, I want to use it in order to make some kind of ball, sphere, rotating in 3D space around this dragon. So how do I do that? First I'm going to define the radius of my rotation. So let's say radius equals 3 meters. Next I'm going to define the angle. So the angle is going to be let's say 0. I'm going to start with 0 and do a full rotation of 360 degrees. Great. Now I'm going for geometric calculations. I'm going to do a loop. So 360 times. And now I'm going to calculate all the coordinates inside my circle, of my circle. So let's say first I'm going to take the angle and convert it to radians. So let's call it RD equals, so pi divided by 180 multiplied by my current angle. Before that I'm going to make my angle to increase it by 1, then convert it to radians. Next I'm going to calculate my x and y position in 3D space. So x equals my radius multiplied by the cosinus of my radian. Yeah, I think it's okay. And I'm going to do the same for the y coordinate, radius multiplied by the sinus of my radian. Okay, and this is it, I think. So just before this loop I'm going to define my sphere which is going to rotate around my dragon. So let's say S is a sphere having material equals font. Great. Okay, so now we have a sphere and we have a dragon, and I want my sphere to rotate around my dragon. So the last thing I need to do is just tell my sphere to move to let's just call it not x and y but x1 and y1, to move to x1 comma y1 comma 0, and we'll do it quick fast in 0.1 second. So now I think it's going to work if my geometric calculations are working as expected. So let's try it out. Okay, so now we have, I think it's working. We have our sphere rotating in a 3 meters circle around our dragon until it completes a full revolution of 360 degrees. I think that I can play with it a little bit and maybe change the x1 variable and use it here on the z-axis instead of the x-axis. So if I'm going to, let's change its name to z. Just a minute. No, I think I will leave the z, the x, and change the y to z. Yeah, and now I'm going to leave the y-axis 0 and change the z1 variable instead of the y-axis. So now I expect my sphere to move in that direction on the z-axis. So let's try it out. Yeah, okay. You see now my sphere is moving on the z-axis instead of the y-axis until it completes a full 360 degrees revolution. Now, this is quite trivial, okay? But my question here to the guys in the functional mathematics group is, how do I rotate my sphere like in different angles, not just on the z plane or on the y plane? I want to move it in different planes, okay, like this one, like that one, okay, in different angles. I hope my question is clear, but I'm not quite know how to do it, so I will be glad to hear your opinions. Thank you very much.